Really king in a penny cap, I'm still in ride. He ain't no OG Robert, first I got him 25. Ooh, like candles round the house, no birthday surprise. Wonder why.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jermarious Official back in here with a whole nother YouTube video. And before we even get into the subject of the video, be sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications every time this boy posts another video. And I'm just gonna go and slap y'all in the face with another. Y'all be eating my story times up, cause y'all be wanting to know what goes on in my life. So I said I'm gonna be more open about it. So as you can see by that title, today we're gonna be talking about the time I dated this emo girl. Now, if you don't know what an emo girl is, go to Safari, go to Google, whatever you got, and type in what is an emo girl, and it's gonna explain to you and it's gonna show you. Okay, so this story took place my 9th grade, my freshman year of high school, and when I first got to, I'm not gonna say the school that I went to, but if you know, you know. But when I first started high school, me and this girl, I'm gonna give her a name. I'm gonna call her Susie. Me and Susie became cool. So Susie had a boyfriend throughout our whole freshman year. Now, the summer of 16, which was the summer we was proceeding to the 10th grade, I had asked Susie out like around, I think it was like July. Yeah, somewhere in July. No, let me take that back. It was like the beginning of the summertime, like June, maybe June 12, June 11, one of them. And me and Susie got together. So me and Susie started hanging and chilling and doing this and the third. And Susie was a white girl. So, you know, we texting and chilling and this and the third. So, to remind you, Susie was already dealing with issues back during freshman year. So she was already dealing with little issues or whatever. So I figured, okay, maybe, you know, it's not that bad, it's not that serious, because I didn't hang with Susie outside of school. So, alright, so boom. So we chilling and we talking, and you know, we going with the flow, like we going to the duck park and all this stuff, just hanging like on some little cool type shit. So like, so as months going by, I'm starting to notice a few things about Susie. Like, Susie was always depressed. Susie, she was just, I could tell that she was still dealing with issues, you know. So it started, like, once people had found out me and her was talking and we was kicking it and caking it, you know, people was coming to me, they was like, oh, you know, Susie got issues, Susie is suicidal, Susie was this, Susie was that, Susie's still talking to another person, Susie's still doing this, Susie's still doing that. So I'm like, okay, like, I'm not really paying it no mind, because like, if someone tells me something, I want to see it for myself, you know. But I'm gonna keep that in consideration, because like, okay, you know, everybody's not just gonna tell me this for nothing. So one day me and Susie was on FaceTime, and I never forget it because I had my phone propped up in the window because I was washing dishes. So I had asked Susie one day, I was like, Susie, like, what's going on with you? Like, are you okay and all that? And so I'm like, so she was like, yeah, I'm good, I'm okay. And she was like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm just making sure you're okay. And so like, a few days prior to that, like, we know, like, maybe later on that day, we ended up going back to the duck park, and we fed the ducks and all that stuff. Because my other friend had took us to the duck park, and all three of us, we just went out there to the duck park type shit and just, you know, hung out. So a few days later, my mama came in my room, and she was like, who is this girl named Susie? And I was like, that's my girlfriend or whatever. And mama was like, okay, well, what's this I'm hearing about that she's crazy and she's on social media cutting herself and doing this and the third? And I'm like, this girl is not cutting herself. Now, I didn't know that, but I did know she had issues. So my sister's friend during the time, little sister, had came over to the house one day, and she was like, Jermarious, you still talking to that Susie girl from school? And I was like, yeah, we date or whatever. And so She was like, you know that girl crazy. You know that girl got issues. You know she doing this, she doing that, she doing this, she doing that. So I'm like, damn, how do you know that? And you just graduated. Like, she had graduated when I was when I left the 9th grade, she had graduated. So I'm like, damn, like, how the fuck she know this? Like, you know, like, cause we all, you know, went to Hustle High, but still, like, damn. So, boom. So after that, now I went and I text Susie. I called Susie, matter of fact, and I was like, okay, like, what you got going on? Like, everybody saying you crazy. Everybody saying you doing this, you doing that. Like, you cutting yourself. Like, what's up? Like, what you got going? And so, like, she just got mad. She just started spazzing. She was like, why would you believe, you know, your mama and all them over me? This and then the third. So I was like, Susie, like, we all know you had issues in school, but apparently you still have them. So I'm just trying to see, like, what's going on with you. Like, is it something that I need to be here for you with? Like, what, so, like, she steady spazzing, like, she mad, like, she's sending me paragraphs telling me how it's fucked up, how I'm believing everybody else over her. So prior to all that, a girl had texted me. A girl had texted me, and she was like, oh, you fucked up. I hate you. You took my girlfriend from me. I'ma do something to y'all. This and then the third. Like, this is another white girl. So I'm like, what? Like, it didn't. So I remember I texted her back. I was like, girl, sit down. Like, you ain't gonna do nothing to me. Like, I would have one of my female friends to whoop you. Like, sit down somewhere. So, like, she steady texting me, telling me, oh, you low down. You gonna go to hell when you die. You gonna die soon. Cause you taking people's girlfriends. And God don't like ugly. This. And then third. So I went and I texted Susie. I was like, okay, then what you got going on with this girl right here? And so Susie was like, well, you knew I was in a relationship before you and this and then the third, but you still chose to get with me anyway. And like I told her, I said, man, I did not know you was in a relationship. I did not know you was in a whole relationship before me. So you're not making sense. So we got into it, and I had made this post on Facebook, and I was like, I was single or something like that. And so, like, everybody was like, all her people was commenting on my post saying, oh, you wrong for how you doing that, girl, how you letting everybody get in your ear about her. And I'm just like, bro, like, I'm not gonna be with anybody that's cutting on themselves or doing anything like that. Then you threaten to kill yourself or do anything like that, because people will snap, and you don't know what a person is obligated to do. So, like, no, like, I wasn't feeling it. So we ended up breaking up. She sent me the super long paragraph telling me how it was over, how I disrespected her, I let my family disrespect her, all this and that. And so all this during the time, all this is like in the ending of July, we about to go into the new school year. So I'm like, so I sent her another paragraph. I can't remember everything I said in it, but basically I was saying I didn't disrespect her or nothing like that. So yeah, like, and then, like, she used to wear, like, these real tight choker things around her neck. Like, it just, and then she used to paint her nails black. Like, I just couldn't vibe with it. I couldn't shake with it. I couldn't get jiggy with it. So we broke up. Then when the school year had started, we had started back talking. But, like, we had started talking again, like, around the 15th of August, and we broke up, like, 3 weeks later. And I called it off that time because I was just like, at this point, it's toxic. Like, we're going back and forth. Nothing is working. Like, then you're still on the same type of time, and like, then you just crazy. Like, I couldn't do it. So I called it off. Then after that, after me and her had officially broke up, she started fucking on a dude that I was cool with, but I really didn't trip because, like, we weren't the best of friends. We was just cool or whatever. He ended up started going around the school telling everybody how she gave him head in back of the football field at school, all that stuff. Like, it was a whole lot of stuff. It was a whole lot of. So, yeah, and that basically completes this story time on how I had got with this emo girl. I would never get with someone that's into emo or anything like that. No judgment over here, but that's just my preference. Like, I would never get with nobody that's into that type of stuff again. So, yeah. Be sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications every time this boy posts another video. And remember, if you're not changing, you are not elevated. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Gang, gang, I am out. Peace.